Welcome to We the People TV, where the streets talk and we listen. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's get this video to like 500 likes. What's up with this team takeover?
Teen takeover earlier this month in Glynn Ellen.
Yeah, the incident fueling concerns among residents there and village employees. WGN's Courtney Spinelli now, live in our newsroom with more on what we have seen. Courtney.
Yeah, Mike, I'm Ray. Since the July 5th incident, there hasn't been word of any other issues at Sunset Pool in Glynn Ellen, but it is believed this was organized on social media, initially planned for somewhere else, before the group instead decided to go here.
I probably confiscated 40 things of alcohol.
Damn.
Vapes.
On a hot holiday weekend, a day at Sunset Pool taking a turn as an estimated 200 to 300 teens and young adults showed up unexpectedly. The flood of people prompting immediate concerns from pool goers.
It seems like a hordes of kids have just come in, smoking marijuana, carrying coolers in.
New body-worn camera video from Glynn Ellen police shows the response just before 5 on the evening of July 5th. The crowd shown lingering inside and outside the gates.
I need to get them all out.
This manager visibly upset after being pushed into the lap pool moments before this. At least
That's
one
not
young
funny,
man tried to
no.
help the woman, but she told officers others were not listening.
Wow, these kids is crazy. First of all, where the parents at? Parents, get your goddamn kids.
On top of some going in without paying, police say people in the group were smoking pot, drinking alcohol, and setting off fireworks. Someone in the back of a silver SUV caught on camera dropping one out of the window right after this happened. In a crowded parking lot, yet another moments later.
Go home. Property is closed.
No major injuries or property damage was reported according to the village, but it took some time for police to get the group to leave, some pushing back at officers.
Let's go. Which way? Which way?
I'm trying to go to my vehicle.
Then go.
Okay, touch me again.
Go to your vehicle.
Touch me again.
Well,
These kids is out of hand. Why are you trying to go back and forth with the officer when they just telling y'all to leave the premises because y'all could get locked up for disorderly conduct?
at least one person appeared apologetic.
Sorry, officer.
Police had to call in backup from area agencies to help disperse the crowd, many blocking the parking lot and street.
Go.
As officers tried to get everyone out,
Hey, start going. Let's go.
including families who were trying to beat the 90-plus degree heat, also forced to leave as the pool was shut down.
Wow.
I need 5 more cars to Sunset Pool.
Everybody out here. Go.
Whoever was there with their kids should have left. Seeing all these people pull up, you don't want no incidents happening. This is negative energy with all these people pulling up like this, smoking and drinking. And they got fireworks. It's just crazy. Then they pushed the pool lady in the water. Y'all bogus. These kids need their ass whooped. The ones that did it. I know some of them was just out there to have a good time. But what makes you think y'all gonna go to Glynn Ellen Pool, which is in the north suburbs, I think, northwest suburbs, and go out there and destroy their stuff and cause ruckus? They not allowing that. What the hell wrong with y'all?
Go to jail.
Look, they
Aside
running
from
that.
one arrest for illegal use of fireworks, no other arrests have been announced. The village of Glynn Ellen from one arrest.
Out here. Going to jail.
Aside from one arrest for illegal use of fireworks, no other arrests have been announced. The village of Glynn Ellen, in an update on its website, says it recognizes the community's concern over incidents like this. Additional security measures were put into place this past weekend, and the village says in the future they'll do the same if needed. In the newsroom, Courtney.
Yeah, them kids crazy. They was supposed to initially went somewhere else. I guarantee you that, and they couldn't get to wherever they was. They couldn't get to the other location because they probably weren't allowed there, or it wasn't available for them to come. So they went to Glynn Ellen thinking it was sweet. When they don't play in Glynn Ellen, they don't play out there. So they didn't even have enough time even to do nothing. They went out there thinking that they was about to have a good time, smoke and drink and pop fireworks. And white folks said, not in these parts of town. Now that's a north suburb or northwest suburb in Chicago, Illinois, outside of Chicago, Illinois. And they don't play that in them suburbs. They don't. And then you see the guy that tried to buck up at the officer. Well, all he doing is doing his job, trying to get them to disperse because they causing disorderly conduct. And he want to buck up, talk about don't touch me and this, that, and the third. You the one disturbing the peace, sir. So it's like these kids nowadays don't got no respect for themselves, and they definitely don't got respect for their elders. Ever since they've been putting out that F the police and all that, a lot of these people take that to heart. Where any encounter with the officer, any encounter with an officer, they're gonna take it here, from here to here, all because they feel like F the police. When this officers is only trying to do their job, these officers was only trying to do their job. Like I said, you got some good cops, you got some bad cops, but you don't give off that energy for a cop to act that way towards you. You never give off that energy. They was peaceful, they was calm, doing everything they supposed to do because that's part of their job. They wasn't doing nothing wrong. They weren't yelling at them or nothing until they wasn't trying to comprehend what the officers were saying. It's sad that these teens don't have no home training and they don't have no respect for the elderly or the public, because why in the world is y'all doing that in public? And it was people there that was trying to enjoy the pool side because it was hot outside. They there with their family and things like that. And y'all coming in and ruin the vibe. Y'all come and disturb their peace and bring all that negative energy into their realm to the point where they have to shut the pool down and make them go home as well. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, that's the world we live in. These kids don't care. So I mind you, if you have children, please sit down and talk to them. Let them know to understand that when you leave outside of my house, respect, so you can get the same respect by the same people that you walking amongst. Because if you don't give respect, you're not going to get it. These kids don't understand that. They don't understand nothing about respect. You're going to go to these people pool and think y'all finna go out there and act a ruckus. That ain't finna happen. No, no, no. And I guarantee you, a lot of them was from the city. A lot of them people was from Chicago, from the city. And they thought they was gonna go out to Glynn Ellen and have a good time, smoke and drink. But it ain't happen like that because they shut that down real quick. See, that's what they do out there in them suburbs. In them suburbs outside of Chicago, like the northwest suburbs, west suburbs, and things like that. You can't go out to their suburbs trying to do all that type of stuff. They not having it. They got things put in place for situations like that. You already heard what they just said in Glynn Ellen, from the head of the mayor and the lieutenant. If we have to put extra precaution in place, if anything else in this situation or type of manner happens again, we will do that. They just said that. The kids is just lucky, and the parents are just lucky that they didn't lock them up and anything serious didn't really happen. It was only one person got locked up for illegal use of illegal use of fireworks. But other than that, it wasn't nobody else that got locked up. But that situation could have went way worse. All them kids could have got locked up, the ones that didn't want to leave, and their cars could have got towed. And that would have been a big thing all over TikTok and Facebook. Did y'all hear about the pool party in Glynn Ellen where the police came and towed everybody's car and locked everybody up? Why ain't nobody talking about this? No, why ain't nobody talking about them kids going out there disturbing the peace for people that's trying to have a good time at the pool? What, they thought they was at Boosie house? They thought they was at the Boosie Bash? Cut it out. They thought they was at Boosie Bash. But yeah, y'all like, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. I don't condone none of them activities those kids were doing. I don't condone that. It'd have been different if y'all went to the pool and y'all was going to enjoy the water and just have a good time on that level. Y'all bringing extra festivities. They bringing extra festivities. Like somebody sent out a flyer and said BYOB. Oh man, this is crazy. But yeah, y'all like this video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. We the People TV. I'm gone.